Hello, my name is Marcus and welcome to Tabletop Reviews. Well, today I'm having a look for the first time at a Ticket Ride map collection. This is Ticket Ride map collection number 3, The Heart of Africa. Funny enough, you are playing in Africa. This is going to be a lot quicker than normally. I need to stop spending so much time in gameplay and theme and components even, just talk about what does this change. So let's quickly get to the table, see how it's set up and the changes in gameplay. Let's go for that. Alright, let's quickly set it up. As with all our ticket rides, you have the central board to be placed out. And funny enough, in this one, the central board is Africa. Hell yeah. Alright, and you have a Globetrotter bonus. We all know that one. Most amount of routes completed gives you 10 extra points. So, you know, just to give 2 more. Anyways, you have these here terrain cards as well. You just shuffle them up. Distribute 1 to every player. And then place down a pile with the 2 top ones showing. And as you can see here, each terrain accounts for 3 colors of terrain routes. And this one counts for the grey ones, so not these ones, these ones. And how we use that, I'll get to in a second. Then you have your tickets, we all know and love. Each player will get 4 and having to keep a minimum of 2 of them. Yes. And you place that over here. Not much else to explain there. Now, from another Ticket Ride box, whether it be Europe or normal regular Ticket Ride with rails and sails, or Germany, or whatever, you're gonna need the train cards and do just as you normally would. Shuffle them up, give each player 2 to start, and flip over the top 5. And almost the same color. Anyway, and you're gonna need a set of train cards. Now the rules say 35 only, and there's of course like 45 in this one. We usually just play with all of them, because we don't care. So yeah, distribute that out to the players. Of course, when the players have chosen the tickets, they're ready to start. And the gameplay is just like every other game. You can draw up 2 cards from up here. If this is a locomotive card, you can only draw 1, but if you draw from the top of the deck, you can draw 2 no matter what. In this one, you have the addition of choosing to grab one of these terrain cards that I talked about. They are one of your cards. And as well, if you grab a locomotive from here, you cannot grab a terrain card. Yes, they count towards your card. You can place down a route, we all know and know it. You know, a green one, place down a green route. And score points. Oh, by the way, you need a score tracker from Ticket Ride Europe as well. Of course, the regular score tracker is right here, placed on 100, which is 0 at the start of the game. And you place 1 here, then depending on the number of trains you have, you get an amount of points. And this is where these ones come in handy. Now I want to say that I had this one with the green one, and I played the green card to place down route right here. I could use this one to double my points. Now that counts up to 3. So 1 and 2, I only need 1 card. If I wanted to play, no, 1, 2 and 3, I believe, I only need 1 card. At 4, 5 and 6, I need 2 cards. So I needed 2 if I wanted to, for example, place it here. But then instead of getting 7 points, I would get 14 points, notice down here. So they're useful for that, doubling your points in this one, which could be important towards the end. And of course you can draw a ticket, pile of 3, 4 more tickets, you have to keep 1 of them, as always. And then at the end of the game, whoever have the most amount of points win. As I said, there's a Globetrotter bonus. Where the hell did I put it? Doesn't matter. 10 extra points to the person with the most amount of tickets completed. And of course your tickets is, if you completed them, they're plus points. If you haven't, they're minus points. And yes, the one with the most amount of points win. it's Ticket to Ride. I need to stop spending so much time on the setup gameplay. Let's get to the table and talk about it. And there we go, that is how you quickly set it up and the change to gameplay. So, as I said, in gameplay, let me just talk about the slight little change that there is to it. So number one is, the only thing is of course the cards. Those terrain cards. I like them. They force you to worry about the points and stuff, but having those, doubling your points on the small routes even, can give you a decent lead before the end. But of course, you're only going to get one training card, so that might get in the way of your plans. So I like that the choice and the options they give. And if you look, if we talk theme-wise, the map actually is very thematic in this one, because if you look at it, certain kinds of terrain are only appearing in certain areas of Africa. So you have desert towards the top, and then more wetlands down under. Just to say, it makes a lot of thematic sense in the setup of it and those terrain pieces. It's actually some of the most thematic things Ticket to Ride has done. I love it. And of course the reason I'm skipping components is because they're basically only the map and the cards in here. The main board is still super high quality. The cards are perfectly fine. They're large sized, love that, perfectly good. But there is not much more to talk about. It's still just Ticket to Ride, lovely bubbly Ticket to Ride. I love those terrain cards. They really are an interesting addition to it. Does it lie to you? It's the same as every other Ticket to Ride. Honestly, these map collections doesn't need 10 minutes of video. It doesn't lie to you, you need the content of the other. It's still, 2 to 5 players, yes. 8 and up, 10 and up. 30 to 60 minutes. I believe this one is very accurate, 30 to 60 minutes. It's a smaller map, it's quickly to go through, and you only have 35 cards. Trains, unless you are me and just don't care and put all the trains in there. Honestly, there's some rules we break. I don't touch upon the rules of 2 tracks. Yeah, 2 tracks, you can only use those if you have, if you're 2 or 3 players, you can use those. If you're 4 or 5, you can. We always use them, even if you were playing 2 or 3. That's a break of the rules. But it's definitely interesting when you can use them. That's a very interesting addition to the rules. I don't touch upon that much. But that's the changes to it, and that's, yeah, I mean, it's difficult to review one of these ones because it's basically not a game, it's a map collection. Maybe I should review all the map collections in one. Nah, still gonna do this. Ticket to Ride, Heart of Africa. What do I rate this map collection? This is a very basic map collection that does add something interesting, but it's only going to be an 8 out of 10 for me. It's a very basic addition to the game. I think it's very lovely, very interesting, but it's very, very basic. And basic Ticket to Ride is an 8 out of 10 for me, so this one is going to remain an 8 out of 10. And I'm of course keeping it because I want to keep all of the Ticket to Rides. I want to have them all in my collection. I need them. It is my godly right to have them. Love Ticket to Ride, love this one as well. And that's another review done. I'm gonna go quickly through these map collections because basically they're really simple. So, Ticket to Ride, Heart of Africa, 8 out of 10, I'm keeping it. See you next time. Bye!